Hey guys, welcome back to ArtosisCasts and the CNSL Season 7 Grand Finals. Right now, it is tied up 1-1 between Scan and Motive. We're going to be getting into game number 3 here on Radeon. So without further ado, let's get into it. In the top right of Radeon, our 4-player map, it is Motive. And in the top left, it is Scan. All right. So both games were kind of one-sided, you have to admit, right? Obviously, when a Protoss versus Terran game is one-sided, it looks worse than when a Terran versus Protoss game is one-sided. And that's not Terran bias. It's just like when a Protoss favored game gets one-sided, Protoss kills you very quickly from there. When a Terran game gets one-sided, like you can see it if you get the nuances because like the supplies might be similar or something. But it's not as definitive looking, even if it is still a one-sided game. So a couple one-sided games tied up 1-1, and now we're gonna have a proxy gate, a center gateway here from Motive. Wasn't really expecting something like this. Maybe he's looking at this map and saying, you know what, I think he's gonna mix in gasless. If you go for a center gateway and they go gasless expansion, dude, your work is done already. You've got it. So there's his center gate. Oh, he's going double center gate. Dude, proxy 2 gate, man. You know what is so funny? Proxy 2 gate's win rate in professional games, PVT, is astoundingly high. It is astoundingly high. Just want to throw that out there. 2 gates in the center. Never feel bad if you lose to this, guys. There actually was a guy, a Korean guy, that made free guides for everyone. He was like an S-rank Protoss, a low S-rank Protoss, who went for like proxy 2 gate like every game. And he got really good at it. I played him a few times, have lost to him. And he made guides for Protoss players on how to properly execute this, as if that's, you know, there are some nuances in some ways you want to do it. It's a command center first. Okay, this game's over. Anyways, I'll continue with the story. I can't believe it's command center first. I can't believe it. But anyways, when asked about it, he said something to the effect of Protoss players would be at a loss without Terran tiers, or something really hilarious about why he did this and made guides for people to be able to do this. Anyways, whatever. Total pure evil exists, guys. If you wondered if evil exists, it does. Now, he's going to walk up with the Zealot, and I think Scan just GG's. There's literally no point. When the second Zealot comes up, because when this gets here this early, you're like, oh, there's a center gate. When a second one comes, you know there's 2. He's going to GG right here. Yeah, GG. Let's go on to the next game. All right, so getting into game 4 here. Scan on the top, middle spawn on Apocalypse. The bottom right goes to Motive. You know, obviously that was a complete build order win. I'm surprised that Scan tried a Nexus first. I feel like he and JYJ share a lot of ideas together, because we saw JYJ try that recently as well, I believe in the ASL season. Yeah, I believe that they actually share some of their ideas together. Sometimes when I'm talking about things, he tells me not only what he thinks, but what JYJ is doing too. So they might just find their similar styles. Maybe they're just good friends or something. But anyways, Command Center first is such a risky build. And honestly, even if you went Rax Expand there, you're dead. Like the 2 proxy gate, you're straight dead. And in fact, if it's 1 proxy gate and you go a 1 depot, you're still dead there as well. So it's like there's a huge range that loses to. Whereas if you go a gate expand, I mean a Rax expand as opposed to a command center first, and he's actually doing it again. Holy crap. Well, he's doing it, so let's check. There's no Zealot being made. If a Zealot is being made at all, sometimes you can hold. Sometimes you can hold, but you should be pretty far behind. Now, if they go Dragoon first, you're ahead. Just straight up, sickest build. You feel like a god. You know, it's pretty rare that you can get away with Command Center first, but he's going to get completely away with it here. Dragoon being made, and range being made. Now, there's a possibility that Motive tries the proxy robo play here. I don't think against Command Center first you should go proxy robo. I think you put your pressure on and you just expand and you go into Reaver and then you go into a third base. In my opinion, that is the way to play. It will give you the most opportunity for Terran to make a mistake or for you to make some great plays or some combination of the both. The problem with the proxy robo play, people might remember that. Bisu did that to beat C. It became unbelievably powerful on the ladder. Everyone was doing it. I thought for sure it would be easy to hold. It's really hard to hold, even by like players that you would normally hold all sorts of things from. Like I lost a lot of games against it, even like I scouted it and still had hard games against it. But when you're going Command Center first, your factory is quicker. Right? A gasless expand, your factory's slower. Like a Rax first. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but basically the gas comes up later if you go barracks before Command Center. So yeah, just wanted to mention that. It's part of the reason why CC first is just so strong, because everything's super optimized after the Command Center. So a Nexus is on the way. Dragoon's scouting around. Scan has to be feeling amazing. Already 2 factories have started. He might even start a third. Dude, look at this build. Oh, he's eBay. Okay, well, this eBay is him nodding towards him playing blind. If there was a DT rush, this would stop it. There's not a DT rush, so he doesn't necessarily need this. But he doesn't know that yet. The SCV going for the scout. Looks like it's going to kind of try to go around, maybe check for a third and then go down. Try to come vertically down as opposed to down the ramp. Let's see where this is standing. It's kind of blocking this ramp. So this is kind of an intelligent place to put it. Hides it in the corner. So maybe he's just waiting to see third Nexus timing. And actually, okay, there's something very smart about this, where just by checking third Nexus timing, you can tell that a shuttle's coming or not, right? If you have a turret at the front, this is already, you're safe against DTs. So then you have to count shuttle. So you can just come down and poke, check it like 6 minutes, check at 6:30, and you can just tell if a shuttle is coming. So a shuttle is being made. What an intelligent scout, actually. He's like, Scan is really dialed in to what he wants to know. It's like, do I need to make a bunch of turrets? Because this base does need a lot of turrets, right? You have one here. You'll end up needing one up here. You'll end up needing one here. You'll end up needing one here. You might even need another one here. Real possibility. So this comes down. He checks for the super fast third Nexus. He sees the probe there. He sees observatory, but doesn't see the shuttle. All right, let's see if he starts making turrets off of that. Seeing that observatory, seeing the probe up here, just feels like a fast third. Where'd the shuttle go? There it is. So Reaver is coming. And there's his first turret, second turret. And he'll just add those over time. Now, he's getting ready for a pressure, which you do need to do. He's got 3 siege tanks already. And yeah, some vultures coming out right now. All right, comes out with the tanks and marines. Laying a couple mines down soon here. Well, mines aren't quite done. They aren't quite done. Pushes up. Very strong push, as you can see. Like, this is a really high-quality push, and he's going to be rallying in vultures nonstop. And what has Motive actually done? By the way, this is what I mentioned, right? Like, go into Reaver, then third base, and it gives you the most opportunity. So that is what he's done here. And we're going to have to see if that's going to be enough, right? Because Scan is hitting this very cleanly. Here comes that Reaver. Needs some good scarabs for sure. Going for tanks. Oh, dude, no, that was bad. That was... Yeah, that's game. It looks like he basically drag selected, right-clicked for a target on a tank. And the tanks ran back just in time, and the shuttle went too far forward, so couldn't pick it up. So losing that Reaver... This is actually what I was talking about. This is now a very one-sided game. Although it might not exactly look like that, right? Not like at least the last Motive wins that we saw, right? From the Terran perspective here, it's like, okay, siege mode is almost done. There's actually a lot of Protoss units that are fighting. It looks like they might almost be able to do something. Nope, siege up. There you go. So huge advantage for sure for Scan. Like, I fully believe in him to be able to finish this game off. Going up to 5 facts. Honestly, he should go 6. Oh, he is going 6. I'm sorry. Yeah, he should get Goliath ranges. Excuse me as well. Shuttle coming in for a little bit of a flank. Scan pulling back. Really good. The turret. Oh my god. That mine. Absolutely amazing. All right, gonna load up this bunker. Bunker, meh, as far as helpfulness goes. Goes after the Dragoon and the Natural. No, doesn't actually try to push that. Looks like he might just decide to ensure the 3rd Nexus kill. If you didn't kill the 3rd Nexus, there would definitely be more room for Motive to maneuver here. Motive definitely needs to add more gates. His money really peaking right now. Definitely feels like that's a bit of a mistake. You know, this is not a position, really. Oh, it looks like the Reaver flew in and died, too. Not any real damage there. This isn't that common a position for a Protoss to get into where some sort of setup happens where they're definitely going to lose their 3rd this quickly, right? It's just not that common, so I feel like you can see that Motive is not fully practiced here. Whereas, yeah, like, this actually, stuff like this where Protoss is denying the 3rd base for a long time for Terran happens all the time, so like, Terrans are very used to being like, well, my base isn't up, but we still add the factories now, right? And that's what we've actually missed here from Motive, which is actually a pretty sizable error in my opinion. Like, he could have had 8 gates already. Not even kidding. He could have had 8 gateways and had so many more units right now. And he might actually even have been able to hold this Nexus at that point. So definitely some misplays there from Motive. He will lose the Nexus, unfortunately. Can't be saved. And that's like... That's pretty backbreaking there. Ooh! Good Scarab hit. But yeah, that's pretty backbreaking. Look at Scan's supply here. He's up 9 workers. He's up almost 20 supply. And he's got 6 facts. His +1 is going to finish. I don't know if he got Goliath range, but definitely should get it if he doesn't have it yet. And he is just going to be able to march out across the map. Really, I think here you're looking for about 4 Goliaths, however many tanks you can make, and then pure Vulture. And that army does... I don't think that Motive is going to be able to stop that. He does have another Reaver, so, you know, some good Scarabs can go a long way. Has his Dragoons walking around a little bit. Clearing some of this out. All right, the tanks moving out now. He has 4 Goliaths in tow. Vultures being produced. No supply block or anything like that. Looks like he's... Is he hunting those or... Okay, he lays mines here so they can't quickly come to reinforce. He should lay a couple up here as well. Scans that high ground, realizes that he can get up immediately. The Dragoons want to go through here, but they're going to have to go very slowly. So Scan going to fight just a portion of the army, and the army is so small right now. Yeah, nothing going right here for Motive, so Scan kills everything off. GG, and that means we are tied up 2-2.